least you have a light bulb, whereas I'm stuck with a shitty lamp that barely lights this room.
Which I think you'll find still has a light bulb.
Just have to sit kind of off center.
No, you got like good light though in that room, Gary.
Yeah, it's just exceedingly bright, and it's never done this thing with this.
Lean into it. Now you've got some sort of anime cyberpunk haircut thing now.
I guess it's true, yeah, now I've got that anime protagonist shine.
You could lean sideways or tilt your head sideways, and you just have like a bright white mohawk thing going on.
You can get some glasses, you know? Do the thing where you push them up.
He'll be right back. And how you doing, Pandarin?
Still fucking cold.
Yeah, it's been raining here all day today. I've felt kind of shitty too from it.
Sorry,
It's warmer than my college, but it's still fucking cold.
Hang in there, man.
Game here.
You know when you're live, Theta, because I'm gonna.
I can't wait for Pandarin to bring in like one of those green screen backgrounds, and he has like a burning barrel behind him, and people like, warming their hands.
Yeah.
Put on the fingerless gloves. Just.
Oh, let me get my free nitro real quick to do that.
All we need now is a needle.
Well, no, you put your camera down on your desk. I'm assuming it's higher than your desk is. Put it down on your desk so it's looking up. So down, and then put an alleyway background so that way you're I'm coming live from my laptop. They kicked me out of the dorms. It's cold.
Too cold, too broke.
I have my 36 character sheets open and ready.
Was a hell of a lot going on.
Open?
What's that?
Is it all you have open?
There'll be more later if we get to part 2.
Oh, why won't my browser open?
I give it a minute.
Yeah, this computer is really starting to slow down on me.
Trying my computer blue screen the other day for me turning the monitor on.
Shit.
Well, I have 2 monitors, right? So sometimes I turn one on and the other one on, and it'll like blink in and out as it's switching focuses and asking me if I want to change the main sound output. But I guess I turned them on too close together or something. Because I just saw it was a blue screen, but it was not the normal blue screen where it tells you something. Just a blue screen and that little line, like it's about to enter text. It never went away.
I had something once. I don't remember if it was in this game or another game that I was playing, but I plugged my microphone into my desktop and it just fucking just shut down completely. I don't know why my microphone was doing that, but it did it like twice. So I started using my laptop here for Discord and my PC for the actual game. I don't have to switch back and forth, but this is going really slow for some reason right now. I think I built this thing back in like 2015, maybe, so it has had a good run.
I mean, you could still build it a little more and rebuild it, right? Or is that not a...
Yeah, probably, because I got a, what did I get? I got one of the one thing that I really spent money on was the processor. I think I got, was it an i9? I got whatever was the most recent processor. Graphics card could probably use a bit of an update, but who knows, I'm going to be able to find one of those. And it's still running Windows 7. That's another problem. So it's just not being supported by anything anymore. So who knows what I've got just, wasting space in this thing.
So, any Babylon 5 report? We were waiting for it, I guess.
So, Babylon 5, yeah, it's lots been happening. A lot of weird like swings and ups and downs. I got 3 episodes that I got through this week. One of them was again another instance of why it's so great that your future society still has money, because the entire inciting incident for it was some dude had massive gambling debts and did some shady stuff to let these guys into the station and get them some kind of power core, which they used to then kidnap Sinclair and put him in some kind of virtual reality simulation of his own mind so they could try to figure out what happened with the missing 24 hours of time that he has. It was a fun episode. A lot of great acting in that one. The dude that's like in his head, just every time he talks about Sinclair's mind, his hands like jump up to his head. It was a lot of big acting.
Missing 24 hours from when?
From the war.
Oh, was he at the... You say the name of it, so in case it's not...
Battle on the Line?
There you go, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the Battle
right.
on the Line.
Sunray,
Like,
since you didn't watch the movie, it's very hard to tell when I should say things.
They've talked about it in The Gathering, and they've talked about it a couple of times. But yeah, he talked about how he was in the battle, and then he went dark for 24 hours, and when he woke up, the war was over, and the Minbari had surrendered.
How much of the... how much did they say about the Battle of the Line?
Well, it talked about, in this one especially, it talked about, like, you know, when they were flying up and they were getting attacked and everyone was getting shot down, and he tried to ram the cruiser, and then they disabled his ship, and like it showed them like tractor beaming his ship in, and then it showed a little bit of his time on the ship, and then the big reveal was that Delenn was one of the people on the ship, which I kind of figured was going to be the case anyway. So they haven't revealed. That was the big reveal. They still haven't revealed like why the Minbari surrendered or anything. So we don't know exactly what happened on the ship. We just know that he was on the ship and Delenn was there, and it was like the whole Grey Council thing.
Yeah, I remember that was a big thing for a lot of characters for a long time. Why did the Minbari surrender at the Battle of the Line? Since it's literally...
Everybody.
It's very much like they had Earth on the edge of extinction. Why did they surrender?
Yeah, it's like they easily could have beat us. We don't know why they surrendered. But yeah, that was a fun one. After that was... that's when I made that comment of Babylon 5 Operation Paperclip. Because it was... It was a woman comes to the station. She's from like basically a dead race, and she was like this insane war criminal who they helped invade all these worlds and did like medical experiments and stuff on all these different civilizations, and they called her like the Death Walker. Like she was a big deal. They even said like she was wanted for crimes against sentience. Like she's just that big of a deal. And she had been working on some sort of like youth serum, basically, to extend life and eliminate sickness. And so then everybody wants her. Everybody wants her to get their hands on this serum that she's invented. And so it's all about, like, you know, all the smaller civilizations, the non-aligned worlds. They want her to go to trial because it's like, no, she ravaged our worlds. She doesn't get to just walk free. You can't just take her to Earth. So that was fun. Then the Vorlons show up at the very end and blow her ship out of the sky. So I'm like, okay, I guess they weren't so neutral after all.
Is that the one your screenshot was from?
Yes, that was the one with the guy that he just had a fantastic hat. Like he just showed up and he looked like something out of an old acid western.
Is he the one who's talking to Kosh?
Yes, and they're just talking in weird riddles, and
he takes his hat off, and it's like a brain or
his
something.
Brain, yeah, you can see his brain, and he's got like a data crystal that he takes out. But he just had that hat with like the weird psychedelic bandolier around it, and then the brim was cut so that it was in these little crescents. It was just strange, and he had this kind of duster on. I was like, they don't normally go super silly with the fashion in this show, but when they do, every so often, it just really catches you off guard.
Yeah, I knew the episode the moment you posted that. I'm like, okay, I know that guy, and that weird curtain on the side must be Kosh.
Yeah, yeah, just that tall, just like long shower curtain. And then after that, it was just a good old-fashioned ethics episode. It was just an episode about the doctor trying to save some kid's life, but his parents' religious practices won't let him cut him open. And so they're going around the station trying. It was just like, you know, he knew he could save the kid, but they wouldn't let him operate. So he was trying to get Sinclair to give him authorization to do it anyway for the good of the kid's life. And so, yeah, it's just an episode about, like, medical ethics. Just, classic kind of Star Trek stuff, really.
Yep. Saves his life, and then the parents kill him in the end anyway.
And then the parents kill the kid anyways because he no longer has a spirit, and they think their son is now a demon in physical form.
Yeah,
So
cut him up and let his soul out, so now he's just a manifesting. That's why you don't fuck with people's religious beliefs.
That's why you're just like, look, man, I know it sucks, but it's going to end badly no matter what, so...
They did that ethical question for that episode much better than most of the time Star Trek tries to do it, I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, the best example from Star Trek that I can think of is probably the one where Worf gets paralyzed and he wants Riker to help him commit honorable suicide, basically.
I vaguely remember that.
That's a pretty good one. A big one from Enterprise that I remember that, like, as an episode, I still like it, but as a story, it's got its weaknesses. It's this one where they find some planet where there's two dominant kind of humanoid species, and the one is dying off from some kind of crazy virus they can't cure, but the other...
The Prime Directive one, though.
Oh, is that's
that's not a religious one. That's a Prime Directive one where...
Oh,
right, but it's still a medical ethics thing. Because,
what's his name? Vox? Is it Vox, the doctor?
Phlox.
Yeah, they would have died off anyway.
And that's his thing. He's like, that's... He's like, I can make a cure. Like, I've already found a cure for this. And so that's the question. Is like, do we give this cure to this people that they can save themselves, but then keep this other race in subjugation and slavery that they've been doing, or do we let nature take its course and let this one group be wiped out, so that the other group can then rise up and become the dominant form of life on the planet?
You got to remember that before that even aired, there was the TNG episode where Data's just talking to a kid on a planet where everyone's fucking dying, and Picard's like, nope, just gotta let him die.
Yep.
So he just see everyone die except this little kid.
And then Data takes him back onto the ship, and like they can see the planet and stuff. So then Picard's like, well, now I have to now we've broken the quarantine. Now they know that there are other species out there. Yeah, I remember that one. But yeah, no, that Babylon 5 episode, that was a good example of it, just because it was simple. It was so simple it became incredibly complicated, because it was just like, I can save the kid, but the religious beliefs won't let me do it. What do we do?
Yeah, I mean, the Babylon 5 is full of races doing stupid things.
True.
Sorry, I was about to give an example, and I forgot you haven't been there yet.
It's all good. All good. I'll get there.
Save it for later.
Well, that's my problem. I don't even remember how far in advance that is. I could have given you a spoiler for 4 seasons from now, for all I know.
It's very possible, and I would have probably forgotten it until it came up again, so...
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Babylon 5.
Tune in next week.
Speaking of next week, that's next week, but let's talk about this week. There's a segue for you. How you all doing tonight?
So far, so good. I'm glad you seem to have been able to get the turn order back.
Oh yes, I was so glad I got it too.
That was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and we're in the middle of combat, so good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Pathfinder, the Ironfang Invasion. I haven't done introductions in a while, so I think maybe we should try and bring that back. We kind of replaced it with the Babylon 5 minute, but I think we can spare like another minute doing intros. Hey, Theta, who's your character?
You'll know.
Can you tell me anything about him?
No.
Okay. Hey, Pando, who's your character?
Surok, bear puncher of all bears. Every bear be punched.
Not just bears anymore either.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bear exclusive. It's just, bears.
There you go. How about you, Gary? Who's your character?
I'm playing Coriel, half-elf fighter ranger. He swings an axe.
And last but not least, certainly, is Arkloid.
It's an Arcloid. I play Anton Bartz, the human wizard rogue. He likes to stab things dead.
Stabbing things dead is always a good thing. When we last left off, you guys were in the middle of basically assaulting Fangwood Keep. And yeah, that's kind of where we are, aren't we? If I remember correctly, we were at the top of the order. Or we should be. So I'm pretty sure, like, at the moment, just a quick recap, you assaulted the keep. You met a figure by the name of Pavo Voss, who is from the nation of Molthune, who seems to have allied himself with the hobgoblins you've been fighting, the Ironfang Legion. Surrock, in particular, has an interest in Pavo at the moment because he noticed an emblem that is familiar to something that happened in his past, which I'm not sure he shared with the rest of the party yet.
I'm gonna kill that guy.
Yes, you're going to kill that guy. And everybody else is basically on board with trying to kill him. So you're assaulting it. You've killed a bunch of hobgoblins and a minotaur. And a couple of hounds and things like that. You don't know where Pavo has gone, though. And now you are checking the downstairs while some of Ilnam's undead ogres are dealing with the fight upstairs. Is that about right?
Sounds about how I remember it.
All right, so let's get started again. So we're at top of the order, so...
Real quick, I was just
Yes.
looking through some of the stuff on the side here, and I was looking at the NPC list, and who the hell is Wyclon Jesus Wilson?
You don't
Who was
remember?
that? No,
You
I
don't
don't.
remember?
Who controls
That's,
him?
that's Wilson Jesus. That was the guy you controlled,
I mean-
like he was the Molthune guy.
That's one of you three.
I just don't. I don't remember that name. That's
You
an incredible
changed
name.
his name to Jesus, man!
I can't remember that. Okay.
Because he looks
all
like
right.
Jesus, and he had a name like Wycliffe John or something like that. So
No, it was Wilson. That's it.
No, it says Wyclon Jesus Wilson.
No, all he had was Wilson, and everybody just
Wilson.
you added
Okay, no.
Wilson and Jesus to it for
There's a
some
different
reason.
spelling of Wilson. That looked like Wycliffe. Okay. I don't know. That's just fun. I saw that and I was very distracted. Sorry.
I will. I have to reintroduce them somehow, but I don't know how. That's the problem. I got to figure out something. Anyway, I'm assuming Mira and Hand, are they staying put?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Anton, you're up then.
All right. Anton does not know the area here yet, so he's going to be exploring, going up these ladder here.
Going up the ladders, you notice the two now zombified, I think. Are they zombies? I don't even know. The two ogres that have, under Ilnam's control, are beating the crap out of two hobgoblin hounds.
You know, it's funny. Using a map like this,
Yeah.
you know, with everything labeled already,
Yes, I know.
it's obviously the guy already got out, and he's out past the wall now. He used the subterranean tunnel, the secret tunnel, to get out past the wall and run away. It's like, oh, okay.
We don't know about.
I know, that's what I'm saying, is that we know he ran in that direction.
Of
and
course.
Meta knowledge, I can see it on the map, because we're using that kind of map.
Well, we'll see if you are correct. One of the bugbears up on the second floor notices these two giant fuckers. Oh, are you done, Anton, by the way?
Don't know if him doing a search up here would be in character or not, now that two very obvious things are in my sight.
I mean, that's up to you if you want to search around. That would be a perception check, though.
I bet you're talking about the S's.
Yes, they are very obvious.
Ugh.
See, the beauty of the secret passage that I just brought up is either
They've
A,
labeled this-
either I'm right, which is always great, or B, you're going to prove me wrong by having him here, in which case I still win.
Anton, you don't notice anything.
right?
Because you rolled a 1. So it's like, oh shit, it's pretty drafty up here. And oh my goodness, they're fighting still. So much so... Oh, go ahead.
He's going to go back in. Down the ladder.
Oh, okay. You're back down where you started. The hobhounds are going to probably get crushed in a minute, but one of the bugbears has a longbow and takes a shot against... which one is the wounded one between those two? Whichever the wounded one is.
They're both wounded.
Alright, we'll go on the one on the right, because it looks like it's more wounded. If he hits. 29, I think that's a hit.
Yep.
Alright, take 6 damage. Not a bad shot, and you notice the bugbear seems to be barking orders in Goblin to the others to hold the line and take these things down. One of your allies, Akri, is staying pat over here and just guarding the 2 stairs to make sure nobody comes up. Sirach, what about you?
Door?
That door is locked.
Didn't you already
What's it made
investigate
of?
that room? Or are you talking about to the right?
To the right.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, there's a door over here. The door, what's it made of, you said?
Yeah, what's it made of?
Let me see. I actually gotta double check. Give me 1 second, please.
Dwarven steel. Space dwarven steel.
Yes, it is that good. No. It is made out of... What is that?
Adamantite.
No, it's
Could
not
be
adamant.
wood.
It's not wood. It's,
Hearts of orphans.
It
Yeah, that's
is...
a little extreme.
It's not the Hearts of Orphans either. That's
Rebar.
disgusting. Stop saying shit. You're making me lose.
Only rebar.
You're making me lose
Just
concentration.
rebar entwined with rebar.
Just twist it around.
Yeah.
Let's see, that's a 12.
They haven't poured the cement yet.
No, it's actually a steel door.
It's a steel door? Okay.
You notice an elaborate lock on the front of it.
I can't get through that.
You could try if you want.
How?
So if you can't punch through steel, can you punch through stone?
Unlikely.
It's a funny habit that architects tend to have of putting a very solid door surrounded by much easier to destroy wall.
I mean, either is an option.
Well, I don't see how I could get through a metal door with a lock, also.
Start punching where the hinges are.
I don't think my hands can break the metal. Unless it's, like, really bitch-made metal.
Well, no, I meant like destroy the stone
Do you-
around it.
Just, I see.
Do you have engineering at all?
No. Still no.
Okay.
What's the handle made of?
Handle is made out of steel as well, and like I said, it's like has a what looks like it's very sturdy lock on it.
I don't think I have...
Or rather, what's the opening mechanism? Is it like a twist handle? Is it a...
I guess I could describe it like it's like a pull handle.
Yeah, I mean, if you could just punch downwards at it and snap it. Like bringing the handle on an inside door. You just
Yeah.
pull it apart, and then all you got left is mechanisms on the inside. Just rip.
Is that a thing I can attempt?
You can attempt it, yes. That would
What
be
would
a.
I have to do to attempt that, though?
Well, you're basically attacking the door, so it would be an attack against the door's AC. Give me a second.
Okay.
I have to generate that.
I mean,
I'm gonna try and break down a door somehow.
arguably, he's only attacking the handle. It's not the complete door.
Well, I understand. I still have to generate the hardness to it.
Yeah, you make that door hard.
Reminds me of overkilling that door today in Ironclaw.
Okay, so you can attack it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
The 25 gets through.
Incredible.
So you actually just start like pounding, punching, like trying to knock the handle. Was it 13?
Yeah.
You don't break the door or anything like that, but you do notice that there are several dents now at around where the handle is, and it looks like it has been slightly damaged.
Okay.
So you made a dent.
I'm gonna try to bend the door. What was I thinking?
You can attempt a strength check next turn if you would like.
Say you don't have any operable feats you could have plucked into play?
Wait. I don't think so. There's nothing that's like damaged structures more that I know of.
I don't know. Pathfinder, I would assume there was. Door
Well, there-
knocker.
And
Plus 5
probably
damage to
there
doors.
is, but I don't know.
There might be. I don't know
Is.
off the top of my head either.
The only thing I could maybe argue is like jabbing strike, but I think that still requires me to deal damage to deal more damage, or at least hit.
Yeah, you would need
So I don't-
a little more.
I said 25 and
Don't
you hit
know
a
that it would
steel door. Maybe aim for the the wall next to the lock. So all you gotta do is punch through half an inch of stone versus I don't know how thick the door is.
You have no way of knowing.
Right. I'm just saying, the area between the locking mechanism of a door is at best 50% the width of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you wanted to try, or you're good for now, Sirach?
Well, I can only take a 5-foot step now, so I think I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. Scar's not moving in.
No.
Forest soldiers, they're gonna start shooting your dude up on top.
Just thinking of No Country for Old Men, where he just puts the thing up to the lock and knocks the lock out.
Hey, crit! Please tell me that's confirmed crit.
Yeah.
All right.
Guy on the right?
Right, guy on the right takes 19.
Oh, hold
Ow.
on a sec. Do they have something? Sorry, there's always a guy in here. No, it's not him. Alright. I got that one guy who can negate crits on a 25% chance or something like that, so I'm always like, is that the guy? No, it's not the guy.
Arbrin goes into room A13 here to help guard with Akri. Wall is not moving, I assume.
Nope.
King just checks like the rooms over here bit by bit. Notices they're basically all dormitories. Doesn't do anything but like a cursory look through. Ilnam, what are you doing? Staying put?
Yep, I'm fine.
Coriel.
Coriel's going to go ahead and move forward and try and hit the lock. You said it's a lock that's hanging off the door?
It's attached to it. Yeah.
I'm going to attack that lock.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I'm going to bust this thing open.
You just swing your axe on it, and even with like the little bits of fire like cracking onto the steel there, it looks like it's not doing too much damage to the lock necessarily.
Did you put yourself under Sirach?
No.
Okay, there you are. Like, where did you go?
You notice like several what look like cut marks, scratch marks from your axe on it now, though. You may have done a little damage, but it doesn't look like it's significant.
All right. Might have to come back to this later.
Is Spanky moving?
No. He's
How about
good.
is Boss moving?
Boss is...
Not your character.
Uh-oh.
Could boss fit up the stairs?
No.
Because it looks like the stairs are only 5 feet, but the space between them is 10 feet.
The space between is...
The doorway area is 10 feet. I mean,
Yeah,
why is that not dragon?
the doorway area is 10 feet, but the stairs are a small sliver of that, 5 feet, so he's not going to be able to squeeze in that one. He also can't really squeeze through this door here, I don't believe. Or this opening, I should
Well, I
say.
mean, it only appears to be 8 feet wide.
Are you going to attempt to squeeze boss in there?
I mean, if you think about it, a square is 5 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 5 feet wide. I don't... Gary, are you 5 feet wide?
I love how you're trying to, like, argue it.
I'm not really arguing it, I'm just pointing out facts. Now, if those facts align towards helping me, that'd be wonderful. But at the same time, I'm not a 5-foot cube.
I'll give you a chance. Roll in acrobatics to see if you can squeeze through there.
You know, if you turn yourself sideways, you're only about a foot wide or less.
Well, that's my point, is that we're not all 5-foot cubes.
I mean, me personally, I'm a 3-foot cube, but yeah.
I'll give you a chance. Dexterity 15. Not dexterity, you have to roll acrobatics.
Yeah. Acrobatics is a dex-based skill.
Yeah.
You Acri and Auburn just see, like, Boss, like, trying to wedge himself through this door. At one moment, it looks like he's about to get through. Like, his head pops through, but he can't, like, get the shoulders of his body through either. So he's kind of stuck at the moment.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, kind of something like that. Yeah. The surviving dog is going to try and bite the brute in front of him. We'll see if he can hit. No. Go ahead. You can kill the dog now. So it's the brute's turn.
Yeah, I'm sorry, just gotta scroll back down.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Pathfinder measures things in heights, not widths.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so all I could make an argument for is he's 8 feet tall. At lowest.
Yeah, that dog's dead.
Cool.
He had 3 HP. There was no chance.
And the next one.
And the good news is the brutes can fit through here one by one. Oh shit, that 22 gets through. Okay.
And they both regen.
Alright. Well, the heavies pull out their swords and basically go in to flank the big guy. So we can get rid of the hobhound. They're gonna slice him. Oh, 7 damage, at least for one, I believe.
Alright.
Alright, so they're doing some damage. They're not giving up without a fight. I get mirror handstand pat. Anton.
Alright, I hear the sounds of Lux being abused.
Yes.
So,
Abused is the right
running
word.
here.
Alright, you move into that area and you're basically going to say, hey, let me try.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to do it until next turn, but I can give you a free action to examine the lock.
Okay.
So, if you want, you have, your profession's a locksmith, right?
Yes.
I was actually going to ask you if you can roll that, please. But I can take the perception if you want instead.
Well, perception is 2 points higher than my profession.
All right, then. Well, I mean, you know, like, this is a pretty this is actually a pretty decent lock on here. You would need at least a 20, like in game terms, you need like at least a 24 or higher to get through to it, open it up and pick it. But it looks like it's actually a well-made lock. You're wondering what the hell is behind here that would have something like this. Because you've not... All the other doors have been wooden doors. You've never seen like a steel door like this and a type of keep like this before.
I must treat it with care as I slowly, methodically pick apart its innards with invasive tools.
And we will do that next turn.
Yes.
The bugbear continuing to bark orders on the top. Let's see. He has a better chance of hitting with his bow. So Bugbear is going to take another shot on the brute that's inside where everybody's surrounding him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I believe 17 misses.
Right.
Okay. So he does that, and he slowly inches back to the other door and behind him. Akri says, "Nobody's coming down yet. Let me know what our next move is." Sirach.
So, I guess we're gonna pick the lock. Probably don't need to beat the shit out of it anymore.
No, you don't.
Or attempt to.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead, but you don't. Heading upstairs.
How much is it to climb the ladder?
It'll take your full movement.
How much is it?
That if you're running up there, you can get up the stairs, but that's about it. That's all you can do.
So it's 60?
Well, to get to the ladder is like 50 is like 55.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 55 and 5. Yeah. That's it.
Run is times 4.
Oh, times 4.
Yeah.
Oh, so I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
And your movement's 30?
Yeah. So I can go 120 if I run.
You can get in. You can get upstairs in front of the other hobgoblins if you wanted to.
All right. Yeah. Then I'm gonna head this way up the ladder. Let's see. So here is
that would be like
90 or something.
No, that would be like 65.
Okay. So 65. Do I wanna... This guy has a reach, right? So we can stand in the doorway, potentially.
Yeah, they have reach. You're talking about the brutes, right?
Yeah, if I wanted to... I could slide in here. And he could still hit. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Probably get attacked, but it's fine.
You're just jumping right in?
Yep.
I think he actually does get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, I think, I'm not moving...
Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Through. I'm just moving in. I'm not moving past him at all.
Okay, then you're fine then. You're good.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay, Scar's not moving. It's 4 soldiers. Well, this guy has his bow out still. He notices Sirach just, like, rushing in. He's like, oh, shit. He actually shouts something in Goblin and takes a shot at Sirach.
What up, bitches?
21 hit?
Deflect arrows.
Yeah, I figured you had something like that now.
Still got, like, 3 more rounds of that.
The other... You just come running in. He shoots at you. You grab the arrow and just chuck it down on the ground as you run past. The other guy has his battle axe out. He's gonna just take a swing on the big dude. He drops his bow, grabs his, pulls out the axe. 27 to hit the big dude.
Changing weapons in melee, isn't that an up attack?
It is. Go ahead and roll.
That means I get to punch.
Just a
No,
19.
no, not that guy. That's not the heavy soldier. The 19 gets through. And he gets his axe out, swings it up, and, like, nicks the hand. But the brute just crushes him with it, so he's dead.
Oof. Yikes.
Auburn is watching. King. You didn't give King any instructions to look in there, so he's actually going to come back to the main hall here. Move
King
through.
ever needed instructions.
Yeah, move through here and just watch with the other 3 NPCs. Ilnam, standing pat.
Standing pat. What does that mean?
You're not
Means
moving.
you're standing there.
You're standing there.
Menacingly.
Pat?
Or non-menacingly.
It's a poker term. Means you're not changing what you're doing.
Where does that come from?
Are you doing anything?
No, I just want to know where the hell pat comes from. Last time I know pat meant anything, it was SNL.
Standing pat is a poker term.
Standing ambiguously is what I would know it as.
Coriel.
Coriel is going to follow in Surok's example and use his run speed to get away from the door, up the ladder, and I guess I won't be able to get into the room, but I can get probably right behind Surok.
Mm-hmm. None of you play poker, I'm guessing.
I do not.
I play poker. I've just never heard of that
I don't
in my
often
life.
talk while I'm playing poker either.
Coriel, you can go to the space next to me if you want.
I'll do that, and in doing so,
You just
I'll
squeeze
attack
past me.
Hobgoblin.
I think run is a...
Wait,
Oh, no, I ran. Never mind. You're
you
right.
can.
Ran.
Yeah, you
It was a
can.
run, so I used all my.
Would he be able to do?
Not too excited.
Would he? Can he do an op? I don't think he can.
I mean, if you're counting diagonal movement, no.
That's tight. Yeah, no, you get away with it. Okay.
Could also argue that I'm standing in the way.
Okay, boss. Roll another acrobatics or
I'm on brute
dexterity.
right now.
Well, I know that, but for boss, roll another.
It's fine. I'm not going to try squeezing into the room. Put it out with
then.
3 people sitting in front of me.
Brute then.
I guess to my left.
That guy. Oh, those both hit, and those are both nasty. Yeah. What was that? 43. Yeah, you just cleave him in 2. He's dead. Jesus Christ.
I think I can fit right there.
2 up attacks.
Go for it.
Can you fit right there?
Not really, but I'll let it go.
I don't see why
I'll
not.
allow it.
I mean, you
Really,
could just stand in the doorway and hit the guy in front of me.
Yeah.
Does 22 hit?
No. My AC is
Um,
23.
Forest soldier technically gets a shot. 24.
Sure.
Alright, you take 6.
Alright,
just,
now
like,
I attack
point
the
blank-
forest shoulder in front of me.
He just point blank shoots you as you come in. Both those hit. Massive hit. He's still standing though. Oh, the the heavy trooper is completely surrounded. What is he gonna do here? He's gonna he's fuck. I don't know, what can he do?
I mean, conceivably, my guy being against the wall this way is no different from the heavy trooper being at the edge of that well. So,
Yeah. He's gonna just swing at the one he's been going after, because if he could... No, actually he's gonna swing at Sirach, because he's in front of him. Are you right, Sirach?
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, I take 4.
Alright. He sneers at you.
no, you should do Sirach.
He sneers at you and says in
Take
broken
5.
common, I try and finish... He says in broken common, finish me if you can.
If I can.
He's trying to be defiant in front of your face. Anton, moment of truth.
It's just a
Suicide by
cir-
forest hobo.
Yeah,
So I
pretty
take
much.
my anime pose with cherry blossoms falling in the distance, and then the lock shall be picked.
Okay. Disable device, please.
It's a 26.
Ooh.
If it gets there.
You did pick it. The door is now open.
He opens it to a fanfare of trumpets or to a fanfare of pain.
Neither. It's empty room, actually. The most notable thing in the room is the fact that it looks like there's a dig site in there.
This giant A12 drawn on the floor.
And they sure do love labeling.
I couldn't find a version of this map that was not labeled, unfortunately. The dig site, you just see what looks like some tools scattered, and you notice it looks like somebody looked like they pickaxe through the floor itself. A little bit chaotic there, but eventually it seems like whatever they pickaxe to leads to a very narrow stairwell that spirals down into, I guess, a basement area.
So opposite of the direction of the picture.
I guess.
It starts off small and it gets wider as it goes up, indicating an upward spiral.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a downward spiral. I guess that is a mistake, isn't it?
Yeah. Well.
Stalker here sees how it's going. He opens the door here, and
For a brief moment, Srock can see through the door.
oh no, he keeps it open. He shouts fire, or well, how many of you speak Goblin?
We got Srock, the room is on fire.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's a problem on naval ships.
Well, we don't need no water. Let the motherfucker
Yeah.
burn.
Because fire indicates that there's a fire on board, but fire, people say fire also to mean shoot.
Yeah, 6 shots. Let's see. They see the big guy first, so they're going after the big guy.
Which one?
The severely wounded one, which is this one.
You know, they often say that Srock is a pretty big guy.
I am a big guy, but I'm also behind a guy.
Yeah, but in a leadership sense, you are like the big guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, those both miss. So is that one. Also that one.
Nice.
No, now the bomb.
Gotta
And the bombs can hit multiple people.
Remember, this is a place we probably should get onto when we were half our level.
Right. Let's see. 2 bombs are being chucked at your face.
No and no.
Damn. God damn. All right.
I'm sorry, Srock is what, 17, 18 AC?
Are these, touch?
Yeah, these are range touch.
Okay.
I'm still good.
Sure, my touch AC is still better.
They are doing it with penalty, by the way.
Yeah, what's the penalty?
I already factored it.
Oh, I take it back. One of those bombs actually hits me.
No, they're going after the big guy, so they would not even go near you.
Okay.
I thought I had splash damage.
Yeah, there is splash damage, but
Are you in the room?
I'm underneath one of your
yeah.
group.
so
Why are you underneath people?
You moved
you
on top of
weirdo.
me. Yeah, that's your fault.
I was just standing there.
I
You're
take
the one that
no
moved on top
blame.
of me.
I am outside.
I fixed it. All right. So the 16 hit the touch AC brute here.
No, I said they're fine.
Okay, just want to make
I
sure.
understood
Now
you said touch AC and not actual AC, and that's when I said they're still fine.
Okay.
Oh boy. Both bombs go off over here, and they're gonna splash on the hobgoblin.
Nice. Very good aim.
Not the best aim. Ah. He takes some fire damage.
Still alive? Didn't he take like 40 damage at one point?
No, that was the other one. He's
Okay.
one-shotted.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that was that. Akri moves closer to the stairwell and kind of tries to do a peek up. Does he see anything?
I mean, there's two dudes next to the stairwell, so probably.
Let's see how. Let's see if they see him. That's a better question. Let's see. Yeah, they see him. He peeks up one of the stairwells and gets shot. Just hits the AC.
Who's still holding a shot? Because, assuming they were holding their turns to shoot us.
Yep.
And then they fired once they opened the doors and saw us. Who was still holding a shot to fire at him?
You're going to have to figure that out.
Well, I mean, logic is telling me nobody.
Oh, no, there's still...
See, there's nobody on this floor that he's on. Everybody on this floor that we're on is shot. So...
Sirach.
I've entered my mind palace.
Hit the dude in front of me.
Alright. He's been defiant. And
Is
now...
that crit?
Yeah, that's a confirmed crit.
Does a 19 hit?
The 19... just hits, yeah.
Is it 22? Okay, well.
Fuck. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, it's another 8 on top.
You don't even need it.
Yeah,
God, it's so much damage. Holy shit.
Oh, God. So you just, punch him in the face and then break his neck, I guess.
That's
I don't know.
52 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
5-foot step.
The forest soldier that's still there is like, fuck me. He disengages.
Fair enough.
5-foot step. And runs in here. Behind the others to form part of the line. Auburn shouts, "There's men upstairs! Be careful!" King says fuck it, and he just runs up. How's that sound?
To who?
He runs up this way, and when he gets there, he gets shot again.
God damn it, they got a John Malkovich floor.
There's a lot of these dudes, I don't know what to tell you.
Acknowledge me that they have a 0.5 floor between this floor and the second other floor.
So the forest soldier, he has 3 forest soldiers shooting at him now. Takes 1 hit for 7.
No, not King. He was our greatest NPC.
So
A lot of dudes up here. Damn.
most of them retreated to a position to try and fight you guys. I mean, just wanted to point that out.
Oh, look who's not here.
No, you don't know where he is.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I have absolutely no idea that he snuck out of a secret passage and outside the walls. It's not
Could be
something
anywhere.
I know at all. In fairness, it's not something I'm acting on either.
Fair enough.
King. Ilnam has been outside the wall the whole time, and I haven't, I'm just gonna go wander around.
Coriel, what's your move?
Oh man, not a lot of good ones. Just gonna go right up here and wait until Sirach and I can charge in. We open this secret passage, go through here.
2 grenaders. Anything they can do? Yeah, I think they will do that.
What, suicide?
No,
Great for us.
of course, but that's not happening.
Be the real metal solution. So Ozzy tells me.
Have you seen Ozzy Osbourne lately? My God, the man has.
Not changed at all? Yeah.
Well, besides that, he also is no longer coherent.
So, no
Wasn't
difference
very
then?
coherent.
Have you ever seen the Osbournes?
No, I
Hasn't
actually
changed
have not.
in 20 years.
I mean, actually, he's gotten more coherent if you watch his show with Jack. He's a lot more coherent when he is on those shows than he ever was on the Osbournes.
Now I gotta look. How old is Ozzy?
Has to be in his 70s.
I would guess older.
Older than anyone ever expected he would become.
I think it's early 70s.
From snorting piss ants at the Alamo to the Osborns.
The two hobgoblin grenadiers don't pull out bombs. Instead, they have what look like tanglefoot bags. And they're going to chuck them at both of the giants. So you ready? So I'm going to use the bomb for the throw, and it's a range touch. Let me know if it hits, please.
Ozzy is 73, by the way.
Would have guessed older.
He just looks so much older.
All right, one of them actually hits. Cool.
Oh, he's lived a hard life.
Sadly, it's a tanglefoot bag. Does the 13 touch AC hit?
No. Told you.
Okay. So the one on the right is good. The one actually,
What's
yeah,
the
one
AoE on these things?
it's a tanglefoot bag. I was about to do it for you.
No, I mean, what's not the damage? What's the AoE on them?
There's no damage to this at all.
What's the AoE on them?
I don't know what you're asking for.
AoE stands for area of effect. What's the AoE on them?
Area of effect. Okay, there is no area of effect. It's on an individual creature.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
So one of them just goes inert. The other one comes apart around around one of your ogres, and just like this greenish goo pops out. It is one of your ogres is entangled. It has a -2 penalty on attack rolls, -4 penalty to dexterity, and must make a DC 15 reflex save or be glued to the floor. Can you please?
Reflex. What was the DC?
DC 15.
God, where's reflex on? Oh, there it is.
All right,
Nope.
he is glued to the floor at the moment.
Is that resistible every turn?
Yes, you can break free by making a DC 17 strength check or dealing 15 points of damage to the goo with a slashing weapon.
So I'm free next turn, is what you're saying.
Yes, but you still take the penalties at the moment.
Mm-hmm. It's not like I don't have a Slappy or whatever his name is before it's my turn again.
I know. They're just trying to slow you down at this point.
It's a shame that their turn wasn't after me.
No. Go ahead. Brutes go.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said roots go. I was like, what?
And they can fit through that door.
Yeah, I know. They can't. It's literally the same size. The argument isn't there for the other one where they're like poking out a little bit. First, the guy who needs to free himself. I guess I'll go with slashing this time. Cool.
Yeah, both those hit, and you scrape off the goo. So
is that an end of turn thing, or?
That... This is a check. Yeah, it would be an end of turn thing.
Alright, well, you can get rid of that thing you put on him. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to slash at the... You know, I got 2 attacks. I'll slash at one of each.
One grenader each?
Uh,
Okay. Jesus Christ.
so I guess it's kind of a sideways where I get 1.5 and then 23 into the next one.
What in the fuck?
You kill both.
Okay, that works. So I guess dude over here just gets splashed. He's in the splash zone. Welcome to SeaWorld, bitch. We're inhumane.
Like a Gallagher show.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Should have bought your plastic tarp, son of a bitch.
Fucking hell.
Again, that was damage he was prepared to do to us.
Heavy troopers going after King. 20 to hit King. That's a hit, I believe. Really learn King's things. The other heavy trooper charges in.
Gotta remember, King has like 45 effective more hit points. Also, are you implying his damage resistance?
Fixed it. Anton.
All right. the lure of impending doom, riches, calls Anton to go down the stairs.
Oh, you were so close to a Notes from the Elf reference.
That will take you to a different map altogether.